Here, my daddy, Professor, and Jay.
Today, my MLB betting systems recommend betting 5 teams, but the free pick I'm about to share with you is not one of them. I'm not even sure I like any of those 5 right now. Rather, today's baseball pick is the result of my own analysis of the game, which has proven to work well this season. So far, I have shared 155 picks with my members on Patreon, which has generated a profit of 18.33 units from risking just 1 unit per wager. That means the return on investment has been plus 11.8%. If you have been following my baseball videos for a couple of weeks, you will certainly remember the viewer called Nick Anderson. On June 2nd, I picked the Dodgers with the minus 1.5 run line against the Mets at plus 130 odds, or 2.30 in decimal. He called it an awful pick, as if he knew the future with certainty. As I often say, I don't mind people disagreeing with my picks. In fact, it would be boring if everybody would agree on everything all the time. But please, do not pretend like you know for sure what's going to happen. Our good friend Nick got burned as we won the June 2nd pick despite the positive odds. After disappearing for 10 days after such an embarrassment, he was back yesterday. Incredibly enough, he has not learned his lesson, and he came back yet again by pretending as if he was God, as you can see from his comments that are appearing on your screen right now. And guess what? He was wrong again, since my Phillies pick was a winner yesterday. Some people just don't apologize or learn from their mistakes. So over the past 26 picks on YouTube, we now hold an awesome 25-1 record. Let's now discuss today's free pick.
Do you want a baseball pick?
My top pick in Major League Baseball for Tuesday, June 14 is the Chicago White Sox with the minus 1.5 run line at minus 103 odds with the Pinnacle Sportsbook, or minus 106 with FanDuel. I like this wager for many reasons. The White Sox went through a rocky homestand in which they picked up 2 wins and 4 losses. It included a game where manager Tony La Russa was hardly criticized for an unconventional intentional walk against the Dodgers, followed by a game where you could hear loud "Fire Tony" chants. The homestand ended with a couple of extra innings losses to the Rangers, and I figured that going on the road would do the White Sox some good. I should have listened to myself and placed a bet on Chicago yesterday in Detroit, as they won 9-5. This time I am pulling the trigger, as I believe they will continue to build off that momentum and crush the Tigers again. Let's now review more arguments in favor of the White Sox after this very quick break. Do you know how good Chicago's starting pitcher, Dylan Cease, has been against the Detroit Tigers historically? He is a perfect 9-0 with a 2.08 ERA. He has literally owned them. Moreover, the White Sox are 7-1 the last 8 times they were road favorites. The Tigers will send Drew Hutchison to the mound. Let's be honest, he has never been a good pitcher. So far in his career, he has thrown close to 500 innings while posting an ERA close to 5 and a WHIP statistic of 1.41, which is very bad. In my opinion, we have all the ingredients for a nice blowout in favor of Chicago, who have a chip on their shoulder after such a rocky homestand. Yesterday, one of my viewers mentioned in the comments how he wishes I would give more details about how my Patreon page works. Basically, the daily cost is $3.50 for all baseball picks, which includes MLB and occasional NCAA picks, whose record so far is 5-1 by the way. So just to make sure, since some people commonly ask this question, the cost is not $3.50 per pick, but rather per day, and you can expect to get between 2 and 4 picks on a typical day. Another common question is, do I have to commit for an entire month? The answer is no. You can sign up today, get picks for 2 days, and then unsubscribe for a while, and come back to get picks for 7 days, and so on. In other words, you are free to do whatever you like. Most of my members don't do that, and they simply stick to the long run, but that is a possibility of yours. Again, you will find the link to my Patreon page below in the description of this video. I'm Professor MJ, PhD in statistics, saying so long!